Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let me give you a chance to tune in. Tune on in. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Let me just get on and make sure we have us a clear vision. Yes, good morning, folks. Good morning, everybody. Well, when you guys tune in and realize that I'm on, as I always do, I'm going to go ahead and keep on. And I just wanted you guys to have a very, very beautiful, sexy Saturday today. Get up, pull yourself together, and just be on your shit this morning. Just get up and be like, you know what? This morning I got up and I'm going to go do some running. This is my go running little thing. I'm going to put my little old fashioned Yeezys. I got some old Yeezys I run in. I'm going to slam them on and go do me a couple laps because I'm still working on me physically. Now, with that being said, I am so grateful and honored for everybody that has been tuning in and staying up with me. And those of you that are at work and I'm up with you guys, ending your shift, good morning and good night to the ones that are leaving. Good morning to those of you that are starting your shift. Now, when you're doing business, you know I taught you guys early the way that how I do business. You have to be very careful with whom you partner with, who you affiliate with, who you put your name with, because sometimes it ain't always about a your name, but it has to be protected. So if you've built something, whether it be the smallest little enterprise, whether it be your Facebook is up a little bit or your Instagram or whatever it is, who you follow, who you select to be in your circle is very important to you. So with Omnic Incorporated as the sole decision maker, I sign us up for quite a bit of different programs and things. Some stuff are following me over from last year. So this year would be my second year. A lot of stuff I did not have a lot of what you say effort that I put into it. So some stuff I was willing to release off of my table with being my first time. Yeah, I'm going to wind up with partnerships that I no longer really want to be a part of. So when you saw my announcement about the Salvation Army Angel Tree earlier on about donations and all the stuff, everybody that gave, I gave back. So everybody got their little stuff back and everybody agreed to what I agreed with. The moment that I received a phone call and I was asked about any other types of angel trees that's going on, the Toys for Tots that's going on, um, any other the giveaways and stuff that's going on. And I told them that, hey, I run a personal and private organization to make sure who I affiliate with. So they showed you the list of different companies that's under the brand and their what you call their affiliates. So once I become affiliate, I gain access to other affiliates. So if anybody comes up to me and asks me, "Hey, do you work for Hershey or do you work for M&M's or something or Coca-Cola?" Because they might see me saying their name or wearing their brand, I might say, "No, um, I don't affiliate with that brand or that particular line of products or that particular program that they have. That's not what Omni Incorporated. We don't do that. So I'm not going to put that on my plate. If I had it on my plate and then all of a sudden I see it too many times, I don't want it no more. That's just how I am. It could be anything. Now, I've been doing my research on the new brand affiliation, on this new brand. It's not new to me, it's new to you guys. This is a company that's been going on for many years. So those of you that are from Harrisburg that are reaching out to the lady, I truly appreciate that you would even watch what I do and go behind me and reach out to the people. Miss Stormy Wellington is open to help anybody. So by all means, reach out to her. Reach out to her. It doesn't take from me if you don't go on my link and go further. I'm happy for the city because y'all don't have nothing. You don't have nothing that's far as partnerships and actually bringing income in. So yeah, if there's a group that wants to be a part of it, it don't got to have nothing to do with me. By all means, please contact them. And if you can make it to Turkey and Istanbul with them, go right on ahead. I'll see you guys there because I'll be there when it's my time. Now, what I'm doing is I'm collecting and accumulating things. So anybody that I offer the opportunity that can't seem to wait, please, by all means, go forward. Because I'm all for the march gets set, go, and you go first and mess your own shit up. Just don't turn back and look back when you see my table blossoming and forming. Now, I know y'all see this cute little frame, this little body, baby. I got to get it together. So I already layered a couple of the layers off. I took a couple of the layers of thickness off, okay? So now I'm going to take some of my products, and I'm waiting because I had other obligations. I wanted to start it, see it, and then my product line was already coming, and I was waiting on that. And how about somebody else's product line blossomed before I could even get mine on the table? But that's how it is when you have a ready-made company, and I'm hoping for the same success once I get my items on the table. I pull my hair up in advance so that when I do get my products, I can take and wash my hair with my shit and show you what it do to this voluptuous luxury hair that a lot of us are blessed with and get stuck with wearing wigs and weaves and braids because we don't really want to wet our hair and wear it out. It's a way that we can tame our natural hair with my products, and I'm so excited. So yes, brand affiliation, service affiliation, all of those things, excuse me guys, all of those things are detrimental to the success of your business. That's my responsibility to protect my business, and that's my sole responsibility to protect myself. So, by all means, I'm definitely going to protect my business, and I'm not going to sit or stay in my name under no names or no umbrellas that could down the line pinch me or raise question in anything that I have. Raise question in anything you have, meaning once I received one phone call to ask me about any affiliation and if any donations that I had listed on my door had any affiliation with anybody else's stuff under the same name. And I said, oh, I didn't know that. So no, what we're going to do is we're going to pull me on off the table because my Omnic Incorporated right here, baby. We already good standing by ourselves. So those partnerships that I have, they're ongoing. So the Prison Fellowship has other endeavors for me that don't have nothing to do with a tree or nothing else. So I don't have a problem with pulling out. So sorry, not sorry. You know, that's how that is. Now, I believe that you guys have, as far as free lines went, I think that you guys exceeded your own expectations, that you guys have plenty to go and grab for free and be a part of things that you wouldn't even do for your own household. I don't have it in me to purchase you anything in your house that you should have had or could have been had. And yes, things, personal items sometimes are hard for individuals to get. And I understand that, but here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to fill the gap and then watch you go and party your life away. That's just, for some reason, I'm just not into that kind of thing. I'm not into watching all the outrage and enjoyment of a scene to be at with a dance floor and think that I'm going to accommodate your children. Then I thought about the prison ministry program, and I was from prison, so I remember doing the angel tree, and my kids didn't even appreciate or look at the presents. They was too busy, worked up and worried about what was there. So I don't want to be a part of nobody's resentments, not on my watch. I got a right to do that, and not on my church's watch. When it comes down to my church's money, I decide on where that money go. And if it ain't in no donation bag, I'll give you the list, and you guys are more than welcome to move on. That's what you're going to do. And do I feel any kind of way? I do. I feel invigorating, actually. I feel relieved because some stuff, yes, I did put on my table, and I was trying to find a way to get rid of it. Now I got a legal way to drop it. And they agreed, and I dropped it. So next year, you don't have to worry about me being affiliated with anything Christmas for nobody. So by all means, I hope everybody's this year's program turns out nice. I am here to support it. Thank you, God, for everybody that stepped up. Now I can go ahead and do the things that I actually want to do. And that was not really focused on somebody's desires that was unneeded, needs unmet. You get them on the phone and, oh, okay. Yeah, well, oh, okay, my ass. Because I don't like that. I don't know about nobody else. I'm not doing that. I just ain't doing it. Hey, and again, this year, 2025, I'm leaving behind explaining any motherfucking thing to any one of y'all, not one. So we already did it. I already made my exit for 2025. I'm just pretty much waiting on December 31st so I could wake up on the 1st and be like, my birthday's in 14 days. That's all I'm waiting on. Other than that, may the trees be lit and may your days be sunny and bright. And may all of you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a good night. Because that's where we're going with that. Now, when it comes down to it, moving on. Opportunities. You're at work now, looking for another opportunity. This is me, fresh out of everything. No, I have not opened the samples. No, I put a little splash of a few things on my hand. Yes, because one thing about me is I'm not quick to put nothing on me or in me. Okay? I'm waiting patiently until I receive my own things before I go above and beyond the call of duty for somebody else. So, will I make $50,000 this year? No, I won't, because I started last month. Was it possible? Yes, it probably was, because I hear people say they started with this amount and that amount, this amount of time and that amount of time, and they done everything that they could do, and they were sitting over here, and then they're going to these different locations. Some of them even made it to Florida this weekend, or they'll be there today. This evening, Saturday, Sexy Saturday, I will be live on a virtual scene at a pajama party with my farm, with my 1,000 Families Rich. I'm opting in to go that route because I have other things to do, but I know by the late night hour, I can sit down with them and just go live like I am now and enjoy, interact, and meet and greet, and maybe bring my sample out, and maybe, just do a 1-2 and be like, well, I do feel good. So, but I'm waiting on an opportunity to do that amongst my peers. I have another thing coming down the pike, and I'm so excited. It's nothing to do with me adding another business. It's about my operations. As I'm operating the business, I get the joy and pleasure in reaching out to so many different organizations for partnerships that I had never even heard of. And that brings me joy to be able to bring that to the community. Even if, like, you know how people think it's called gatekeeping or going behind your back. That's not going behind my back by not telling me you're doing it. I already know, because I have enough women around me that tell me a lot of things. They give me the good advice. And when they believe that I'm over rationalizing, they say, Lisa, you don't got to do that. Just stay with it. But even when I decided to move from the angel tree, they was happy that I did that, because next year is going to come. And they going to have all, and look, no, I'm not being a part of that shit. So no, my Omnic Incorporated is Omnic Incorporated LG Hands of Care, and that's it. All the gift giving is not underneath a no name. I only giving gifts under the same name I gave last year, which is my Omnic Incorporated. And that last year I chose a family. This year I chose a family, and they know who they are. And guess what they said? They don't want to be mentioned neither. They don't want to be mentioned neither. They want to receive their gifts and go on about their business. And they will send me a thank you card when I need one. And that'll be the fact on that. So I'm just happy to say, girl, guys, get on up. It's Saturday morning. It ain't nowhere better to be than alive. And we're going to finish looking alive all 25. And then we're going to go ahead and get our fix in 2026. And we ain't taking no nonsense and no belligerency with us. We're going to keep the kind spirit that we have. We're going to push the Be Kind Here button. I don't have a donate button. I got a Be Kind Here button. There's a Be Kind Here button on my Give Butter website. That kindness button is for me to be able to buy the products, give them away by washing your hair and doing all the services on you. Now, the products that I have for the men, I'm looking forward to, whether it's coming into your home or inviting you out to a barbershop. I'm going to choose a barbershop to put my entire product line in. And that's where I'll be invited to come and do the service on you. If you want to come and get the special services, meaning you'll come and you'll ask for my products. I will be in the beauty supply store. No, not Family Dollar. And not that Family Dollar is above and beyond my reach, but I'm going to say that I'm not going to start at Family Dollar. If my product fails and the lowest shelf that it can be on is the Family Dollar or the Dollar Tree, then so be it. Because I've been in the Dollar Tree and found some good buys. And it wouldn't bother me none to see myself, my children's pictures, the pictures of the community, the pictures of my family there that's gone before me, 55 plus going forward. My product line will never be in comparison to somebody's already made brand, such as the pharmacy brand. I respect their brand and Dr. Tuna very well. And in the future, once Dr. Tuna meets my products and meets me, I'm sure we'll have a blossoming, fulfilling relationship, because my personality alone is drawing to people. It's going to make him want to find something that I can do within that company when I get there. So that's where I'm at now. Figuring out what I can do with Omnic Incorporated, as opposed to what and how I can reshape an already made program. So yes, a very special shout out to the Prison Fellowship, the Salvation Army, and the Angel Tree for giving the Omnic Incorporated a partnership that would never be taken away. But there are other duties and responsibilities other than the Angel Tree for Omni Incorporated to stand under. So we're going to leave the trees to the trees. And there you have it. And I don't know, I just feel so relieved when my colleagues came and said, hey, do you know this? Are you a part of, are you doing this? And this is the first thing. I said, no. Pull my name down now. Send the gifts back and the gift cards. And now I'm free. That's it. So I don't got to worry about none of that. So no, nobody has to call me. Now there was 2 bags with some clothing items dropped off. It was secondhand. They were very useful. They're still here in the bag. If anybody could use a size 16 and some polo tops, I'm going to have them so you guys could come and take them. Hold on, because I didn't want to call the lady back and have her come get her donations. Let me show you what she brought me. These things right here. There was an older lady that reached out to me. There's a bag of boys' pants here, size 16. And she said, like some gather around shorts like these. This. These little pants. These are a size, I guess you would say 16. This is how they look now. And this is a bag of little secondhand items that the lady brung by. For those of you that may still use these little pants going to school in a size 16, you guys are more than welcome to come and take these items. These are the only last donations that were dropped off here, and I would like to have these removed out of my home as well. So somebody will come and take the donations, because the one thing that I don't want to do is throw the items away when someone else can maybe use them. But what it's not going to do is stay here in my place, because I'm no longer doing it. So you guys come and get these little pairs of items. And she brought some cute tops. Couple cute tops. Unsoiled. So if you have a child that can wear these things, they did the best they could with picking out things. You're more than welcome to come and take them, because they're leaving up out of my place today. Whether I have to set them in the kitchen, any playground on the table for somebody to come and take, or you guys come and pick them up. But I would like for the donations to be removed out of my home. I believe they were brought in good intentions, but there's another part of me that just doesn't want to be a part of the responsibility. It's too grand for me, and I'm opting out. So the rest of these little things, you guys can come and get them. As far as my grandchildren are concerned, their needs are met. They have everything that they need. So these items that were donated, these are the last of the used items. It was a young lady, an older woman, beautiful woman, said her name was Silver Fox, claimed some lady named Miss Lucy that I've never met, and that's fine. And by all means, if there was somebody that was noticing me and saw my videos and saw me reach out for the gifts for the Salvation Army Angel Tree presents, I'm no longer doing it. They have another situation, and y'all can donate over there. And I'm sure that they have plenty of room for their drop-off locations. You have to get with somebody else and let you know where. I just had received a call, and once somebody asked me about that, and I automatically pulled out because I don't have no affiliation. And the last I checked, it wasn't that many angel trees here in the city of Harrisburg coming from the Salvation Army or usage of that name, period. I don't go under nobody's umbrella, so I'm not going to be able to share that particular moment, not this year. I'm not there yet, and my Lord knows that, so I'm not going to be able to do it. So I would have liked for you guys to take this stuff on back out of here. Now, I'm going to fold it back up and put it in a little bag for you. And Miss Lucy, whomsoever you are, I appreciate you, and I'm not knocking your efforts down, and I thank you moving forward. But these are some things that we're not going to have to do moving forward. I took that responsibility off of my church and off of my plate. So there's that. Now, you guys come and get these little cute little items. They're very cute. Very, very nice. Now, I'll have them set to the side. So now later on the day, I'm getting a very special person in my home. And I'm looking so much forward to her coming here that, I don't have to do nothing. Like, I don't have nothing I got to straighten up or impress or move around for these particular people that's coming to my home to come, because they're going to accept me for who I am, as they've always done. So if I got an extra hairball on the floor, or it's a cup in the sink or something like that, it might beat her when they get here, because for some reason, God is putting people in my life that need to be there and removing programs and people right on out of my life, all in good graces though. Because even when I spoke to the Salvation Army and I asked them, should we be using your name if we're not affiliated? They actually told me no. So that's when I really wanted to get out of it, because I don't want to be confused with using it wrongly. So I got on out the way of it. And that was on that. I'm very, very serious when it comes to my business. Very serious. Very serious. Look at my little bun, y'all. Yeah, my little bun. Because it ain't holding on to nothing. I just got the bitch up here because I wanted it up today. Let me see if I can get her to stay. And if she come down, you already know I got another one under there that belong to me. Anyway, y'all. So, yes, that's what's going on. Grand Rising, Mr. Michael G. Thompson. How you doing, sweetie? Looking forward to doing some treatment on your beard. That's not to offend you. You got a lady beside you. She can get her hair done too. But I'm looking for guys that have the beard and the full total face that I could use my products on for one free service, with hopes that it become a routine for you. And I get to be able to use my products as a routine on you guys and for you. So I'm moving on with my community health work. Yes, I wish I could be everywhere and be everything, but I can't, because when you know it, this more for everybody else to do. And thank you, Lord, for appointing the people. I'm just so excited. You don't even know. It just feels like the room is spinning. It's just enough heat in here. I got just enough window cracked for that good circulation. I got just enough Kool-Aid in there made. And I got another hot tea that I'm going to go heat up. And I'm going to come right back, guys. I just wanted to give my morning announcement, because I know you guys are like, well, Lisa, I thought, yeah, I was, but no. It was, as a matter of fact, it started off a little uppy and down anyway. And there was a few that was like receiving it well. And then some of them were conversating like I shared before. And it was like, yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I don't have nothing else to explain. I'm not doing that. So I'm not to be looked for next year and no line for nothing. And my kids ain't in no line. So, hey. How you going to blame me if my family ain't down here? So I don't go up to your school. I don't partner with your community because when it comes to the children, because it's not no benefit to my kids. Ain't none of my family here. All that play family, I did my research. I don't have to do it. And I had gotten to where if I don't gotta do it, I don't know what it is about my God. My God said, nope, you ain't gotta do it. That ain't what I put out there for you. Some of that stuff I reached out and seeked out on my own and piled up on my own plate. Anybody else want some more projects? I got a project coming up right now. I'm going to need, what is it? It was a young lady. She called me. I wrote it down. She said, Miss Lisa, we had a little bit of emergency as far as some laundry. Do you have any comforters? Boom, boom, boom. Now, I do have comforters. I have some new ones in plastic, and I have quite a bit of covers of my own, and I have my own favorite blue and white one that I always use because it's my team color. But I let the young lady know, no, no, no. Now, there was an announcement that there was an individual that had enough covers to cover the entire city, and I suggested that they do their research and let them give it to them. My church members told me I did exactly right. I did exactly right. I did exactly right. I was supposed to give her that direction. And if I had the address to the people and the phone number and the exact correspondence, I'd have gave it to her. But I didn't have it. So, no, the blankets I have, you have to be unhoused. And you got to meet a whole serious criteria for me. An emergency is just not an emergency when it comes to me, especially when you already got resourceful people buzzing around you saying they got you. So I'm giving, my God told me to get down out the way, climb down off the ladder because I'm already established. And you have some people that have not reached the peak yet. They have not gotten anywhere yet. They're excited about going somewhere. So what I'm going to do is back down and let me see the world go round because I'm already going somewhere. I can't be selfish and think that I can't watch nobody else grow. So I'm getting on out the way and watching the people grow. Will grow and glow. Yes. Let me go get my coffee. I'll be right back. Ah! Sure is. Be right back. Here I come, guys. Yeah, I had already remembered. I also had a general announcement to make. I had another general announcement to make too. The general announcement to make is remember that I always tell you guys to change your toothbrush. Now is when you change your toothbrush. I'm saying it to do it this month. I came on last month and told you the same thing. Within 2 weeks, I always come on and say 2 weeks in the month, around the 14th or 15th, sometime a day or two soon, but right now is the time. You're looking at your old toothbrush, whether you've kept it in the holder and you still like it, you can keep it. But my advice to you again today is to go ahead and get you another toothbrush, pop another pack open, and start all over with another toothbrush. Then on December 31st, I would like for everybody to throw away any toothbrush that they may have had for 2025 and get your whole brand new product line, including your toothbrush, brand new toothpaste, the whitening toothpaste. Get your whole kit and start your new year off right. Some of us have went a little bit too far already too soon. So this process at over 50 is what's detrimental. If you're going to be taking care of your gums and everything over 50 and you want to try to retain something, I'm telling you to keep following the regimen. I've already thrown my toothbrush away and got another one, and that's every 2 weeks for me. I still have a bunch of my old ones in there, but yes, as emergency toothbrushes, in case the one I'm using new falls or something, I can of course pick one up. But I keep packs of toothbrushes, and I ask that you guys do that again this week. Here. Oh, wow. I'm going to tell you something about this. I love me a good tea. Now, I didn't mention on my products because Pharmacy, the brand that I ambassador under, they have teas and they have NutriPlus and they have energy and vibrancy and all kinds of glamorous drinks that you mix for your daily living. So I'm already representing those items through Dr. Tuna, and Dr. Coach and Mentor Stormy has provided an opportunity for those of us of color to come in. That doesn't start with me. I'm underneath of the coaching hand of a woman younger than me that is in some shoes that at 44 I've missed. So guess what? Just as my colleagues ensured me, it's never too late, especially if you got something to retire from. I done been doing hair since 1986. I've retired and built my own hairline and became a beauty influencer for other brands. That's where my life is supposed to be. I don't know where nobody else's life's supposed to be, but my life circle took me right around to the circle and the starting and ending place where I first began. My gifts are within me. I've been had fertilizer fingers growing hands. I've already had the creative mind to rock hairstyles. So now with my inactive license, but I'm still licensed, I'm becoming a platform artist because I don't need no license to do so. And I'm becoming a beauty boss with nothing behind me. When you become a beauty boss, you could take that name from the Beauty Boss Company, but that's theirs. So I'm becoming the boss of beauty, period. The boss of beauty. The boss of beauty, period. Because everything that I see beauty in it. Everything that I see ugly, I see the beauty in it. Everything that I see broken, I see the beauty in it. I've already made my mind up that no matter what comes in for me and what is placed in front of my journey, that I'm going to see the beauty in it. Yes, I'm going to see the beauty in the turmoil. I'm going to see the beauty in my broken spirit. I'm going to see it so beautiful and luxurious that I'm going to pour it into a product so that I can say, and when I use that, and when I do like that on my own skin, and when I do like that for me, I feel like this. So I'm going to say, here, let me do that to you so that I can make you feel a way too. Good morning, Mr. Tracy. And I appreciate you and my cousin Adrienne so much. No matter when I look up at my live videos, my big cousin that Rita Glenn gave me, Adrienne Jefferson. Come on. Come on, Mr. Tracy Denson. Somebody I gave myself. You guys are supporting me in a way you could never imagine. Because my God said if there was more than one or two gathered, then it was okay. Right? So thank you guys. Look at my ponytail, y'all. Here, let me let it down. Let me let it down. Let me let my ponytail down. Because we being transparent this year. And hold on. We being transparent this year. We ending the year. We finishing the year with transparency. So we going to do my ponytail live. Now, hold on. I'm getting my brush and stuff, y'all. So I could just do my ponytail right here and right now. Yeah, I had that bun up on my hair. Y'all know I keep a bun in here hanging up somewhere. So I got a little bit of a ponytail. I took that little piece out. Oh yeah, and then we was talking. I was speaking to somebody, and they said to me something about, people talk to you, and they try to say stuff to you. Hold on, let me get it up here. So one of them was signifying, as I call it. Then now it has to do with age, how old you are. They didn't say how old I am or nothing. They didn't say it specifically, but me knowing the way their mind operates, because I found a new lich. Now it's when people was younger, they had this aspiration and they knew what they was going to do, but yet and still sitting here themselves. So I heard about the whole thing with how old you supposed to be when you follow your dreams, and you going to get this now, and the time is now, and why you going to wait till now, and what you wait till now. So I was listening to the undertones in a lot of the conversation, and I was hearing it all from the people, but that's their way of creating stigma in your life. Like, oh, it's too late. You should have been done. If you was going to do that, you was supposed to been did this. If you was supposed to do this, you was supposed to been did that. Or you was going to be this, you was supposed to been. Okay, what I don't allow is that kind of talk to me, period. So when the folks get to saying all that kind of stuff, what I do is, or they say, you got to slow down. You got this and you got that and you got to slow down. But they weren't there when you was doing your process. So now all of a sudden they got all the advice in the world. But anyway, I've been dealing with all that my whole life. People showing up out of nowhere at the end of it all to try to give this direction. They're going to help you. And then here's what kills me. I reach out to offer an opportunity to one of them, and they're going to turn around and tell me, I'll help you. You ain't helping me none, honey. I'm reaching out and offering you an opportunity. Where the fuck you helping me at? This is the way the community talks. And I gotta say, I don't know, because I don't act and talk like that. Why do y'all do that? Can anybody answer that? What is that mindset? What is that? Now, I come on and I start talking about the little pharmacy, my new endeavor. It's just like, if I must be direct with you, it's just like selling Avon. It's just like selling Avon. But you're also used to Avon and Mary Kay. You didn't hear nothing about this brand. And now y'all in the upper, what these guys, well, I'm going to go behind her and go see. I done already seen it. The lady can see clearly that that's what's going on. You rather would go and look. And by all means, that's her niche. I might not be cut out to build nobody else's brand up for 50% of their items. Especially when I got to put a cost in. The brand that I had zero upfront cost. So there's a difference when I'm doing business on my end as opposed to being down south and presenting a business. I need to be completely established up here before I go down south. Before Texas see me, I got to be already with my product in my hand. And that's what I'm waiting on. I'm not going down there as nobody's ambassador. I'm going down there as my own brand, as a representative with other companies. That's what I'm doing. I'm not putting nobody before me, even if they are higher than me. That's the mentality that people have. So I'm not going to be able to do that. And I'm not going to place my name or my company underneath a no unestablished situation. So I'm not going to do that. And moving forward, I have never wanted, out of all my career, I never wanted my own hair products. My own hair, as far as the actual hair. Because I have hair that I wanted to show how to wear. How to wear your hair. You guys go to bed and wake up and you be having pretty hair. I can't say you guys don't have it under them wigs and everything. But I want you to be able to pull it off and just go. And just go. So now if I want to slide my little lonely Oni back up there just to do it, then I can. But I was only doing that to put a smile on my little face, and it felt like it wasn't going to hold when I first did it. But I like these little things. I thought about investing in some clip-ons and basically you would have to still work your own natural hair. You would still have to wear your own hair. So I don't know. I was thinking about temporary human pieces so that it's not going to just catch on fire and you can still curl it and throw it in a microwave and whatever you got to do with it. So I thought about just adding a hair line to my hair products now. I seen people putting posts up on products that I know came from Alibaba. Okay. I know a glass packaging or a plastic packaging or bottles when I see black label products because I came from that industry. So no, everybody doesn't go to Alibaba and everybody can't, on the other hand, and build an estate and get anything. They'll be stuck with products, enough products stuck over to be able to come back years later and say, see, I still got products from before. You will never be able to catch a discontinued item on my table from a project that I started all these years ago and had it for sale, and it'll be still here. Everything that you saw me try, I sold it and it's gone. The only thing I still have is my cash gains because I'm supposed to keep account of my money. So I do have games still available. Games yet that I'm going to buy too. I just didn't play all my games yet. I did a soft one, threw it out there, did a little jackpot, paid my winner, and froze on the board. But that's because I know how to make that money. But that's one thing or another. Now, I started to make the hair. So once you did your own hair, it can be in a protective style. But no, I'm bringing back the wrap, where you wrap your hair and it dries natural, and then you put your wig on. Okay? I'm going back to declaring we using the kitchen beautician. Y'all don't remember y'all families being in the kitchen with all them curling irons plugged in and the ones on the stove smelling like bacon and smelling like hair. That's what we going back to because that's where I come from. So can't nobody take me back down memory lane but me. And I'm going on down there real nice and slow. I'm tiptoeing on down. I'm tiptoeing until I get there. So I'm not doing nothing that I haven't professed and proclaimed over the last 3 organizational years. And I'm just so grateful to see, even with my one product, I have a heart circle and lines with the ingredients on the end of it to let you know that the center is of the heart and the ingredients is what makes your heart beats and what makes it thrive and what makes it grow your responsibilities, your love, your kindness, your goodness, your tranquility, all of that that's from your heart is poured into my ingredients. And I can't wait to be able to pick it up and say, see, look, there's something about me that wants to put the labels up. I got the mock-ups already. But my heart is saying, you got your mock-ups? If I already showed, I got mock-ups of some of the men from the community. I got the mock-up of all my family. I got all my grandchildren on the children's line. And I got me, just me, on the woman's line. And when I look back over everything that I've been through, everything that I poured into, I finally poured my blood, sweat, and tears into a product that I can send you with. Something to remember me by when I do your hair. You say, this is Lisa Glenn product. You smell it? I don't know what she got in there. Read the back of it, y'all. And when you see it, you can't do nothing but say, well, we got a product line came out of Harrisburg. And I'm willing to give some shares to the city. I'm going to find out when I get my little line of stuff. I'm going to go down and ask, hi, y'all. I would like for this to be a Harrisburg, Pennsylvania brand because I already got Lisa Glenn's brand. Body Me, I want that to be by the city. I want Body Me to be made by the city of Harrisburg because the city of Harrisburg has no products or nothing, no line of anything of their own. I want them to be able to have a gift bag with my little products in it, like a care, like Bob Barker had them products when y'all go to jail. Shit, put my little shampoo and put some edge control in them bags and that little stuff because when you go to jail, you still need that stuff. So y'all don't know what angle I'm on. I got an angle. This ain't no fly-by-night beauty supply store. We already got ABC up there with Cousin though. Yeah, and my stuff's going in there. Period. Like little shit like that there. My stuff don't have to be on your dresser. Long as it's in your hair and on your body and you're looking in the mirror and say, Lisa, shit, you ready to get 55 to start doing back your little beauty stuff, girl? And all along, everything that I've been doing down to starting the church is all professional development from the life of a hairdresser. But y'all didn't never understand the hairdresser because you didn't never understand the person. Yeah, I remember even being the hairdresser, being the top dog, and all of a sudden they brought in somebody. Like as if I needed somebody, but I had to learn how to not be selfish because it's always going to be somebody else that does what you do. And I get it. But sometimes the presentation with Harrisburg is so abrupt. If them owners would have came to me and said, come here, baby, you brought us this far and we're going to bring somebody else in, what I know now to be business etiquette, I wouldn't have never told my very first opportunity to kiss my ass. I'd have still been with them. I'd have still been with them people. But because of the way that they handled me, my grandmother told me to go in there and tell them to kiss my ass because of the way that they handled my situation and handled me. And then had the nerve to try to throw a monkey wrench, bought a girl in there that was going to get her hair cut anyway and make it look like I put dye on her hair and it burnt her hair. And all of a sudden they get there and what I'm doing is looking like malpractice. I learned that when I was a young girl that they have always tried to knock the top dog down because that could be me. Everybody has an afforded opportunity to be the best version of themselves. It doesn't have to be a mention of me. It doesn't have to be because of me, for me, or by me for anybody to make progress. It shouldn't have to bounce back off and be about nothing. At all, nothing. That's all I really have. But now I'm getting excited. I'm waiting on my aunt and her daughter to come. I believe that she said her daughter. I think Shell's her daughter, the girl that's coming. And I'm going to have an opportunity to just show my skills a little bit today. And yeah, they're going to allow me to take a picture with them and for them. And I'll be able to share my wings. And one thing about this one aunt that I got coming here, she was frowned upon, shunned, bullied, and she fought. And she fought. And she fought. And my aunt that's coming here, she not only fought, she created her own moves. And one time she showed me a move and she named that move. And guess what? I ain't never forgot it because it was something that I needed to see. Now, y'all know I ain't the biggest little thing. Now, my auntie, if you stand her inside my thickness, half of my body is kind of like my auntie's body, right? So it ain't what size you are because she's definitely a packer for her size. And before I say who she is, I wanted to just say, when we see her later on, you are going to all chuckle because I already named her Julia Roberts. Now, y'all should know who she is. She looks like Julia Roberts, especially now in her divine days that the Lord has given her some cleansing. The God of my understanding wiped her down. Well, wipe me down. Wipe her down, then God. The God of my understanding wiped my aunt down. And when you see her in the way she would pop her collar, even in her addiction, you couldn't tell that she wasn't going to be it when God finally came and got her. So now she going to be here to get her little ponytail together and get herself together like Cinderella or whatever. And all she know is that her niece is going to do it. But all little does she know is she's the one doing it. She's doing it by showing up in here. She going to come in here. And I can see it now. 10 o'clock going to come. And she going to come in here and turn my home into what it need to be turned into. She going to come in here and erase all turmoil and discord and disconnection and all that mess that I think I'm sitting there. She going to come and take all that with her when she leave here. So tomorrow when you see me live on Sit Down Sunday, you might be looking at another renewed me. Because sometimes it take a renewed spirit to come into a broken one and renew me again. And I'm looking forward to the renewing of the reinvention. I'm looking forward to my aunt. Now, for those of you that are at work this morning, those of you that are getting up and getting ready for your Saturday, make some fried potatoes, some salmon cakes, throw some French toast on the side and make you a cup of orange juice and get cute about it. Put some ice water on the table like you done went to the diner or something. And just treat your kitchen like it's your actual kitchen. Because sometimes I live just to get through to the next day. So I decided that I was going to go in there and make me just that today, So I said, well, why don't you guys eat what I eat today? And that's all it is. So I see you guys around because I have been outside. I have to walk. When Dr. Dolphin and them took me to Washington, one thing about Dr. Dolphin is he didn't say anything to nobody, but I slowed him down because I lost my legs. Okay. I already see me in a wheelchair later on in life, somewhere around 80. Either I'm going to have a cane. I told my brother I was going to get a walking stick. Excuse me. I told my brother I was going to either get one of them walking sticks or I was going to wind up at 80 with one of them chairs or a wheelchair because I'm never going to get the knee surgery. And when Dr. Dolphin had me and I was at Washington with them last year's walk, I was not able to go but so far. But now I've trained and I'm able to go at least another block. But I can see that in my old age, a lot of times we can see our decline as we get older. We can see it before it happens. I'm not going to be blind as a bat, but I'm going to decline in my sight because my God already revealed to me what I'm going to have to be able to do. I'm going to have to be able to do sign language. There's somebody in my family that's going to need sign language. It hasn't been revealed to me yet, but whoever they are, I'm going to be here and I'm going to be able to do so because I'm going to be able to be a voice for the voiceless even if I lose my sight. I'm still going to be able to rock and roll on behalf. So therefore, I can be understood even in my light out because I see the white and I had already lost my sight and it came back almost like, oh, wow. So I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to the humility that my Most High God is going to put me through so that I can lean a little bit farther. And so let me lean. Then I'm going to lean a little bit farther towards my God, well, then let me lean. So I'm looking forward to aging. And it's nothing more miraculous to know what you got looking forward to. Sometimes you go into the book of life and just listen to the Most High, alhamdulillah, and let him tell you. Listen to the Most High God in the name of the Most High. Listen to your Savior, Jesus, whoever that you believe. Listen for the whispers and say, I know you can't tell me the future, but you're saying something. You're giving me a signal within my body. Am I going to lose my taste for food? If those of us that lose their appetite after a bit, are you going to lose your taste for food? Are you going to lose your desire to live yet another day? If you don't nourish your body and mind right now today, you just might. Because if there's any thought of anything lacking today, that means you have that to look forward to. Sometimes the Lord reveals your story. He reveals your story in everyday assistance. And every opportunity that my God gets, he pulls me over and say, go check on Leo Birds. Leo Birds, where he come out of this conversation? Because every now and then the Most High God sends me just for that particular person. Leo Birds. Yeah. Sometimes God tap me and say, you got something going on. He ain't going to never get the opportunity. Nobody going to show him. Go on over there and tell Leonard McDonald what's going on. And then we get into it. I don't say nothing to him. He be sitting there. I don't say nothing. He don't say nothing. And that be that. But that's who me and him been that. Can't nobody determine that. So, yes, I even called him and told him about the products. It might not be for him to use, but put your suit on, my G. They looking for you. There you go. I didn't make him want to stay and wait for me, but I told him, if you can hold on and wait for me, I'll take you with me when it's time to go. Because I see a model when I see my cuz. And he's very compliant and easy to work with. And he's already a celebrity. So to introduce him to other celebrities wouldn't be a hard, far-fetched thing because he's a show enough musician. So I see him all, now he up there on Miss Stormy Page, got him all following her and all this. And I said, this is too cute because we've been following one another since we was little. Me, him, Coop, Black Pop, all of us, Beats, Rel, we all like this since we's little. So ain't nobody worrying about McD. Leo going over there liking Stormy and all them women. He's supposed to. He see his stuff. He see his big sis with all them women. And I done told him all he got to do is put a suit on when it's time to go. He said, shit, when we going? So he's a part of pharmacy too. He's a part of my brand, and he's going forward with me. Yes, he is. He's going to sit up there and let me put all that. He's going to let me P. Diddy him just like Monique Tatum. So I don't give a damn what y'all say. Everything ain't here yet. That's why they ain't here yet. I didn't call her yet to tell her. Now, when it's time, they'll be here. So, for those of us that are acting in a third party as to who they are. So if you acting dumb, acting young, acting this way and acting that way, there's a big screen for that, because today in 2025, we leaving that cinema shit behind. It's all outrage for nothing. It's the fake broke rally. And it's the fake woke rally, meaning all of a sudden we in an outrage about stuff that don't even have no consistency on what y'all got going on in life, period. And then when someone really asks you what's going on, I can answer, but it's a lot of people, because they did the wrong thing, they don't know what to say. They want to deflect and make it look like, I really can't say. No, it's just that, you know how it be, some people, and they looking at them people like, well, that was your personal opinion this whole time, sir. You could have kept that to yourself, because when I met them people, I dug that energy she had. I liked everything about her when I met her. That's what that is, because you got to be who you say you are, not who other people say you are. I'm not waiting for the presentation for somebody to come introduce themselves to me, and I'm still somebody from 1990. They're not going to meet that person. So what's happening is these people are meeting me, and they looking like, well, shit, she don't fit the description that they put on the wrapper. That's just like if you go to some of them black labels from Alibaba and read the label, the ingredients ain't in them products. But if you go to the Medina, where my products came from, baby, you can trust and believe that what's in them products is in it. So everybody waiting to itch and tell a lie on my products can just don't touch my product. And I'm going to be sure who has my shit in their hand, because I'm doing a whole documentary on everybody that uses my product. So it's not none of that. Give me a little sample. You got to get that little sample from me. Now, because I'm not selling the product into households. That's not what I'm doing. I'm using the product like a household product. Like you buy dishwashing liquid. I'm using my products to offer service. I would bring my dishwashing liquid and come wash your dishes with it myself. I'm not leaving nobody with my products. So no, you don't have to give me $10 for no edge. You don't gotta owe me $5. You don't owe me $16.99 for no $9.99 for no lotion. You don't gotta pay me for my products. You're paying me to use it on you. You're paying me for the personal and professional development that you're gonna get when I wash and blow your hair out. When I put the facial on you and you get to go home with a very nice canvas to put your makeup on, that's when you get your results. It's called an impact. That's what I'm creating, an impact. You know, some people don't know nothing about that. Some people steal the impact right out of the impact. Just talking. You can steal the impact and joy out of anything just by talking sometimes. Because some people just don't know what to say out of their mouth. They just talking. And what happens is they elevate distress, despair, and discord with everybody else. And that's what gives them their win. And I've noticed that in people. I don't have to feed that or pour my water on that. I'm not watering those type of flowers. Now, on my Shopify app, I just got approved for the TikTok store. I got approved for Amazon store. I got approved for 3 printing companies. So not only do I have my own clothing line now, I have the ability to print by the item per order. So on my Shopify app, when I'm done with it today and share it with you guys, you go to Shopify. Yes, you'll see my Body Me products. Then you'll see other stores on there. Those are my stores as well. I own multiple businesses on Shopify. Yes, I do. I own multiple platforms on Shopify. So yes, if you're looking for an item to be printed, send me your design for a sample, and I'm going to give it to you on a low price for your one sample. In the event that you like it, I will establish and distribute your entire clothing line per order right on my website. So that's today's opportunity is I have a print shop attached to my Shopify, and an embroidery shop as well. So not only do I have that print where you just lay the shit on there and it prints, I have the embroidery and I have the effects one too that has all the glamour embedded into the stuff. So If anybody wants to start a clothing line before the year ends, because you've been holding on to the thought and you want to finish the thought, you want to come from the back of your mind and come forward, give yourself a brain hug. Give yourself a brain hug. You take the palms of your hands like such and put it behind your head and just lean back. And when you feel the back of your head drop into your hands, just let it go. Whew. And you'll feel your hands literally hugging your brain. I did this exercise last year, and I'm bringing it back again this year. You lean back and you hug your brain. You just go, whew, give yourself a brain hug. Now, once you release that brain hug and you move up, you say, you know, all the thoughts that was in the back of my mind are coming forward. And that's what manifestation looks like. Once you bring your thoughts to the front, if it happens to be a clothing line, little boy, little girl, you're under the age of 17, you need a business, you don't have the person's support, you don't have nobody showing up for you, go ahead and hit my link, and I'll take you to my Shopify link and show you where to go to get your stuff printed. You show me one item that you want your store to look like, and I'll print the mock-up, send you a picture, and if that's what you want, you will take that mock-up, you'll put it on your website or on your social media and say, for sale. Once it's for sale, you'll have a link from me with your own personal name on it, and they'll go to that store and shop your item already personalized and branded by me, because I have the printing machine and everything through Shopify. I don't have to have none of that shit here in my house. I don't have to lift up nothing and drop it down. I don't have to make no mugs. I got every item, every apparel that you can think of. If you want your own bra and panty line, contact me. Yeah. If you want your own bras and panties line, socks, what else can you put on your body? Everybody got a sweatsuit. Excuse me, my leg was itching right here. Everybody got a sweatsuit. Excuse me, everybody got a two-piece sweatsuit, joggers, all that stuff. You get tired of that after a bit. Everybody got a t-shirt, so you get tired of that too. So if you got other items that you want to create, I got button downs. I got the polo looking 3-button tops. I got the all white shirts. I got Dickie looking outfits. You want to start uniforms? I got uniforms that can be branded. You got a club, a squad, a team you want to put together. You got a nonprofit. You want to get your shirts and your apparel, and it's been being too expensive. People overcharging you. Contact me. I might give you a free sample. Contact me. I own my own print shop. So yes, I have everything needed to move forward. So in my Shopify app, and anybody familiar with e-marketing, e-commerce, I am a part of an e-commerce, e-market genre. So with that being said, yes, I am the boss of beauty. Yes, I started as a beauty boss and a beauty influencer for pharmacy, but now as the boss of beauty, not only do I own my own products, I own my own industry, period. So that's where I'm at with life. That's the adult in me that does that. The child in me is going to be doing all the kids' hair when I get where I'm going. I've collected beads and the rubber bands and all the hair barrettes and ornaments and bollies and everything to put old school back in these kids' hair when I get done washing it with their own product line. I got their, I don't even want to tell you what I got for their product line, but I got them little baby boys and little girls, all the good shit that ain't going to be itching them, turning white in the morning. By the time they get to school, they got all this white shit on. Look, y'all need to do better with y'all children. It starts at home, and it starts with the grooming. Assistance with daily living is not only for home care. Assistance with daily living, it starts in your home. And something's itching me here. Let's see what it is. Oh, I never mind. It's this hair. Shit, let me move this hair. Now, I'm touching myself with the hair and wondering what's itching me right here. What the fuck is this here? Yeah, well now. Anyway, so I'm just having a good old time. Now, when it boils down onto it, anybody that wants to visit and come over in advance and learn some business and sit down at the table and talk some business, we can get some snacks going and we can do what we do. That's what I'm doing. You know, anybody's more than welcome to come in here, because what I've created is commercial with residential where I live at. I'm in the old school building. So of course my business is standing legitimately. I'm addressed here and I'm able to sleep here. So I have the comfort of a bedroom within my own office space. And a lot of people don't think that way because you have a whole house full of people or some dumb shit. With me, I'm stable in my own environment. I could have church right here in my home. I have enough chairs and sit down area. I have enough resources to turn on a service, and I have enough ability to stand down and allow somebody else to speak within my perimeter. So I have everything needed right here in my place. Now, when I branch off, it'll be to another state. And that's only because when you go to another state, it kind of just builds your revenue and allows you to bring money back to your hometown. That's where I'm going out of town to do, and that's really about it. Other than that, I won't be completely relocating nowhere, but I will be establishing what you call residency and business somewhere else and leaving somebody in my home to keep up with it when I'm not there. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to 3 different locations. Matter of fact, 4 different locations. Now, one of the locations is right here in the state of PA. I was going to hit them first. The reason being, the launch of my product could happen downtown Harrisburg. I got a place downtown where I could go create a launch party right here and then take my business and go to another state. Give me a heart real quick if you believe that to be a proper idea. Would you guys feel comfortable with me launching my products for my brand, not these people's brand, my stuff? Would you guys be in support and happy to have your own product line coming from your own place, designed by the people for the people, and with the pictures of us all over the bottles? Would you guys like the launch to be here in our area, or would you guys be happy to see me on TV and just do it in Philadelphia somewhere and then just say, hey, I'm from Harrisburg, but be on TV? I don't know. My heart is saying do it here. And even if it's only 3 people there, just do the launch party with the 3 people at the hotel and call it that. And then go where I'm going. So then I could have on my portfolio, I began, started, organized, and operating right in my hometown where I'm from. That's what I was thinking of doing. Now, if you find that to be realistic as an audience and you would like to see the product being launched and you would like to dress up and come and eat and drink with me, I don't drink, but you guys would be more than welcome to partake in my own wine, all in one event. And I thought about having it right here downtown in the hotel because I have, of course, honors, Hilton honors and stuff. I can have it anywhere. So I thought about having it in Philly, but then I thought about launch your products here and then go to Philly and bring a larger crowd. And then from there, start going to different locations. What do you guys think? What you think, Mr. Tracy? What you think, OG Mike? Y'all think I should start my stuff here? Go here downtown and make an event? Bring out a couple of vendors out and just have a 3-day event with everybody? Or go ahead and go to Philly and launch and be done with it and don't have nobody that I know in the audience? That's the thing. I would have liked to have my colleagues and community standing in the audience when I drop the curtain for my Body Me products. My Body Me products is made by your own special person right here in the city. So if anybody that's proclaiming to be proud of me would like to be a part of that event, let me know. Let me know. And I'll have it here. I'll have it here. I'll be calling on models, men and women, to come and allow me to demonstrate the products while we're there. And that would be the whole entire setup. That's all that I'm looking for. So if you guys agree with me having it here, let me know. And I'm going to need the 10 models. I'm going to need 10 men and 10 women to come and let me do their beards, and maybe 5 without beards, because it's all facial and replenishing for my men and replenishing for the women and the children of all ages. The products cover everybody. So I'm just looking for a little advice. Other than that, my goal is to just go ahead and start it here and then go ahead on forward. So if you agree, I'm going to hold you to a ticket. I'm going to put the Eventbrite thing up, and I'm going to say, go ahead and purchase your tickets. When I see 10 tickets purchased, then I'll go and rent the event venue. And the 10 of us and whosoever come after that will just have a beautiful time at the hotel. And thank you. Now, For those of you that are reaching out to me for my bingo and my games of chance, I still have everything. And for those of you that prefer, they declared nobody's coming. Well, guess what? For everybody that's calling me and contacting me and saying that sometimes they go to bingo and just want to play bingo, I'm coming. I just don't want to set none of my stuff up nowhere for it to be not permanent. So I'm not a temporary thing. So I am so excited about the anticipation. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Because it was declared that wasn't nobody gonna come. And what happened is you guys did come and I didn't come. And I want to thank you guys for supporting me moving forward. So I needed a bigger spot. Once I start selling the way y'all was buying my tickets out, the way y'all bought them tickets out, listen, I started to have it in my apartment because I know I can handle it over here. But I said, nope, I'm going to wait because everybody is already doing their thing. I'm going to let them burn out because people are starting to complain because they want my services. They can't wait for me to come, and I can't wait to come. I got a place downtown Harrisburg that I was looking at, and then I backed off a little bit because I started receiving emails about my stuff. This stuff been in the process for months now. The only thing fly by night overnight was this. This don't take that long to start because this ain't mine. They already established. So, yes, that came quick and fast. And once I get my stuff, I'm going to use that same protocol that was set before me by Dr. Tuner and go ahead and set my protocol and standards just as high so that one day I can just be just as proud as the Tuna family. So when you guys see my little products, and I'm going to give the sneak peek, the product line with the cartoon symbols are to clearly indicate urbanism within my community, urbanism within my trenches. The person is represented in that character. The person, the grandmom in that right there. That's my apartment that my kids is in with their hand touching my hand in there. That's my grandson giving me the power in that picture. So that's why I chose the pictures I did. But when you see the way that they placed them on my products, when you see the way that they represented me over there in Hong Kong, their products mean so much to them that they have a queen right here that they decided that I would be fit to represent my own product line. And I said, laughing and joking, well, Beyonce just got her own hair products. They said yes. And her product line is just as fantastic as yours because it's from the same suppliers. And I said, the same suppliers, different products? And they said, same type of supplier in the same hemisphere of the universe where she ordered is where I went and ordered my products. So if you can sit there and open up the Queen Bee's box, it's in a beautiful packaging, and she got 5 items. I got 20. I got 20 different products. The queen already got a livelihood. I'm just now beginning. Now, if she can follow that protocol, and I know I can, and it can't nobody stop me, and I know I can, Beyonce. Thank you, baby. Thank you for putting out a protocol and a process for your community to learn how to follow. And I will be in Texas to meet you. Trust me, I'm coming. Trust me. Anything I say I'm going to do and want, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be like this, saying hi to Beyonce. Beyonce, I know you're an everyday girl. A beautiful woman at that. And a good mom. But let me do your hair. Let me turn around and use my products on your hair. And then you can use your products on mine. That's what my goal is. And Miss Yandy Smith from the Love and Hip Hop show that y'all be... Then you seen her husband, Mendici, and then y'all saw that Tamar Braxton try to be all inappropriate with him and everything. I'm getting ready to go and meet them people. I'm going to give Yandy, because Yandy got my hair, baby. Yandy got my hair on her head. I'm older than her. That's my hair on her head. If she pulled out Beyonce's hairline and she used every bit of it, I'm going to come and say, Yandy, now use mine too. Now use mine too. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I touch all them different little states? Yeah, I'm going to touch all of them. And I'm going to use the same product kit because all I'm going to go do is take one kit, and y'all better learn today. I'm going to take one kit from every company, including my own, and create a system. And then I'm going to come and do the body, me, from head down to the feet. And how about I'm qualified to touch everybody from head to toe? I'm licensed to do so. Now, my inactive license, because you're looking me up, she don't got to I still have my beautician license. It never expires. And I'm not practicing, meaning I'm not doing no cutting, no chemical services. I'm not doing nothing but cosmetic, weaving, already washed and processed hair. I'm doing what you call finishing. I know what to do with my retirement. I'm finishing everything. I'm the hair finisher. I am the platform doctor of divinity. So therefore, I am the boss of beauty. The beauty boss built me. The beauty boss made me who I am today. And now I am the boss of beauty. Now, I like to get everything began. Now everything is finished. And I'm going to start my new year off with an all-new radio platform. I got everything loaded onto the radio. Oh, Lord, let me tell you what I did. When it comes down to the Big Heart Radio, I now implemented software system. Now I'm able to go live, connect to the YouTube, connect to the Instagram, connect to the TikTok, connect to everything on the radio the same way that I'm able to connect through Shopify. But last night I got a little bit tired. I had been up all night on that computer. So I got to go back, turn my computer on here, and just go ahead and take my time and set the rest of my computer up and connect it to my radio station. So I should be able to, like everybody else's radio station that I saw down in Cali, they're going live. YouTube is showing in the background, and their radio station is playing through their radio app. Excuse me, and I got all that together. So I may have to ask for a new radio app because I'm not sure. But each time that I upload an app, I'm asking you guys to just use that app until I go here, because I already developed an app in the App Store, but I stopped. Person I was working with stopped, and I didn't see them no more on there. So now they emailed me a couple of days ago. So I'm going to go back real quick, and then you'll see the app that looks like this. It'll show up on your phone. It's in my phone. It'll show up on your phone, the Big Heart app, and then you'll be able to go to my radio app, whether it be in the Google store or the iPhone store, and play your radio. In the meantime, I put that lightning bolt thing up, and it says the radio station. You can go to that when I'm online. Later on the day, I'm going to be all the way established with the radio completely. I kind of didn't want to be bothered with it, but more than one person sent me some music. One sent me a big wave file. And I know him and his lady were waiting on me to go online with it. But my little young fella sent me an MP3, but he didn't, it's not his. So therefore, I'm not able to play that music. I'm not able to put the young nigga on the way I wanted to. So the little fella, we're going to have to talk when you come back over here, because your music is not appropriate for my radio station. It's doing a little bit too much spot 'em, got 'em. So we can't do it, okay? We ain't going to do it. Am I judging you as an artist? No, because your music means the world to me. And one day it'll hit the platform world, but it might not be going nowhere with me. I'll put you on A&R with somebody else. So moving on forward, the radio will be established completely and fully with clarity. And I pretty much figured everything out. So I pretty much had it on the minimum settings when y'all guys used to hear it and it'd be all rickety and whatnot. And that weak ass channel when it was all like that, because all I wanted was to have the radio station. Now I'm going to fine tune everything. I'm fine tuning everything because I want everything and everybody to eat everything that they did and said to me for the last 50 years. I want everybody to understand that I ain't it. I need to get that across because I don't never want to be the next topic on nobody's fucking story unless it's me giving my documentary. That's where I'm at with it in 2026. I'm suing everybody, and I'm no longer allowing nobody to keep their job in 2026. I did enough sparing of people in 2025, and trust and believe me when I say I did enough sparing of people's livelihood in 2025 that I can't do nothing but look alive. I can't do nothing but look alive. Now, I hope you guys have a very, very happy holiday, but I will see you guys tomorrow on my sit down Sunday. And tomorrow, of course, we will be back in our Bible in Black. And I ask that you guys either you pull your Bible out, turn your YouTube on, or just sit and pay attention, because what I have on the screen on Sundays is not really nothing but for viewing. It's not where you can see a clear picture. I'm not presenting a movie. I'm just presenting some knowledge. So if you want to watch and follow, go to the same YouTube channel that I go to when I go on Sunday. And then follow along with me as I do my documentary on Preach every Sunday. It's not a sermon. It might not be to your liking. So therefore, you shouldn't log on. You know what I mean? It's an option. There's options to hit view or to keep on going. For me, it's okay to keep going, because if I ain't never had but one eyeball, I appreciate that one for following me. That's really it. I'm here. I'm retired. I need the bare minimum. I don't require a whole lot of nothing to get through a day. Trust and believe me. It don't take much for me to roll over and be all right for the day. So those of you that are looking for some little bit of knowledge and some little inspirational words, I'll be back again tomorrow on my regular shift, anywhere from 2 to 5. Because like I said, ain't nothing open after 2 but legs. So sometimes, excuse me, excuse me, chew. Ooh, excuse me, God bless you. Well, alhamdulillah. Oh, what you say? Wadiki milahu wa yusrihu balakum? Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Now, so life and life, and I'm loving mine. And for my late night shifters, if you are at work or you're off today, or you are somebody that's going into the job today, good morning and good night to some. The hope is to see you back here tomorrow. And if you guys notice, I allow my videos to stay up to about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I am saving all of my videos in a file because I consider all my videos as being recorded in front of a live studio audience, which is like you watch on TV, all pre-recorded shows. So in the future, I have recorded videos that I can upload for any prospects that may be interested in hearing how I speak, what I have to say, if I have a solution, if I'm coming with a conclusion, if I have a dialogue. I'll be able to go back and reference any one of my videos. And this is why I take my videos down. I share myself live because I choose to use these platforms to record. Once I get my radio up and running, you'll only see me recording live at this point, going live. I'll then save my videos for future viewing. That's all. What you call the reruns. So back for reruns. So every video I have on Sundays will be made available on my TV network, my Big Heart Network, once I get back with Mr. Christopher Thomas and his wife, Melissa. They'll be setting my religious-based TV channel back up, and I'm going to need videos to upload. And that's why you go back sometime and say, well, where's that video Lisa had up? She said something. I wanted to hear it again. Did you hear what Lisa said in that video? And then you can't find it. Okay, that's so that you could go back later on and go back and say, here go that video, y'all, back like you watch your old shows. So all my old videos are going to be on Netflix and any other TV show that I decide to put it on when I decide to hit the big screen. I just ask that you guys receive the thank you for your support moving forward. And I appreciate you guys for assisting me in my future continued success. I appreciate you guys accepting me and my business and my brand for who I am. And when it's time to hit the table, I am so grateful to know that you guys are volunteering for me to use the products on you. That is half of the battle. For me to know that you're willing to still bend over in my sink, sit down in my chair, and allow my growing fingers to stimulate the growth from inside out, whether it be from the top of your head or you got some bad eczema skin. I got products that will soothe, because how about my shampoos is all body washes. My youth shampoos is all body washes. My men's shampoo is all body washes, because those two genres tend to forget, because you men miss crevices. I wet my hair, but I didn't wash it. I need you to hop back in the shower. I don't have no shampoo or conditioner. That's hers. No, I've created your own shit. So that you can go to a table and say, hand me my shampoo and my beard conditioner and my beard cleanser, my beard wash and oil. And if you don't have no beard, all them products can fit up on your head. And if you got your little intimate area, I got the little stuff for your penis too, baby. I got it to do. And I'm using it on all of y'all. So y'all let me know. And I'll be waiting. And I'll be sitting right here. And I'm very proud of everybody. And everybody that's proud of me, thank you. And those of you that ain't, you just don't know yet. And I'll look for you, never for approval, but I will look for you for your support somewhere down the line. Other than that, we good over here. And thank you so much for my Body Me products. Thank you so much for Dr. Tuna for his products. Thank you so much for the Beauty Boss for their products. And I thank you again for the countries and everything that's working with me hands on to create my own stuff. I just thank everybody so much. Good morning, Aunt Monica. How are you? I was just thanking you and everybody else for your support moving forward. I find that the support means a lot to me, to be able to go back on my pre-recorded videos and see so much support. And I was just sharing, if there's moments that you feel like you catch that get juicy and you want to go back and view it, I've taken them down anywhere after 9 and 10 o'clock because they're for my pre-recorded purposes. So just like you're in a studio, I'm recording in front of a live studio audience every time that I'm on YouTube or on Facebook or on any of the platforms. In order for me to be taken more serious on other platforms, I'm not going to keep being everywhere live every time. I got to save some pre-recorded episodes for TV. Yeah, so I'm making my point in case by there's a proper way to go about networking, and I'm doing it, and I'm engineering, I'm getting it done. I'm not here for a come up. I'm not here for no come up. Can't nobody call me at all and offer me no kind of come up because I'm already up. So no, I'm not saying can't nobody do me nothing, because you really can't. So ain't no phone call that I'm going to receive for me. It's not for me. It's for you, the caller. So the caller that's calling, it's for the caller. It's not for me. So for anybody to call me and act like you done did me a favor, don't call me, because I'm going to blow you the fuck out. And I mean that shit. And then I'm going to get on my knees in prostration and I'm going to ask God to forgive me. Yeah, I'm doing that today. I'm doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to go and say, now, if I was wrong, God, well, for you, I'll submit. But I ain't submit to nothing else. I'm surrendering to my Lord, and that's it. And that's it. And that's my only responsibility today, and I'm so grateful. Now, my children, they know a little bit of something about the products. One of them gave me a little couple dollars. I'm going to send her a little money back. And when I used that little couple dollars, it inspired me. It wasn't all of it and everything, so it wasn't like that, but it was a shipping fee that I needed, and I was short. So my little daughter made sure that I had it, but here go the thing. She don't know that I took that very moment on Mother's Day that we had here in my living room and made that a product. So yes, that's all my grandchildren on my products. That's my mother's family on the other products. Yeah. Yeah, that's who that is. That's Frank, my brother T, Tark, Lamont Jones, Pipe, all of them on my bottles for the men. Men that I admired in my family. Men I admire on this earth. Yes, they're on my bottle. That's not to drive sales up. That's to drive confidence up, to say, you know what, these guys on this thing never knocked me down. No matter, every time I bounced in front of my brother, or if I went in front of Lamont. One time I went in front of the city council in Lamont, and he wasn't the city council yet, but he saw me and backed up a little bit. All I wanted was a picture of him. But then I seen him again, and he realized that I'm not a threat, that I'm actually low-key his relatives. But I don't never go and do that, so I'm not going to leave him behind. So he's on there too. And that don't mean that I don't support my Aunt Wanda. So y'all get confused with politics and personal. Why wouldn't I want Lamont Jones and all the rest of them niggas on my shampoo bottles and all my hair products for men coming out of the city? Why wouldn't I? That man made a breakthrough. Yeah, I got it on there. Yeah. It's a picture that was public, and my brother's in it, so I cartoon character it, so I don't owe nobody nothing, and I made it mine. And now I got that beautiful label, and thank you. Thank you. Because if I call any one of them that's on that picture, they going to all support me one way or the other. I was already told all I had to do was call. That's that. So, yes, my product, I don't know, I keep talking about it because I'm just so excited. And it's not bragging when you're proud of yourself. People mistake you for bragging because you're making progress, or comparing yourself or competing with them because you're making progress. No, that's not in comparison to. That's in addition to. So your win in addition to my win is a big win, especially if it came from here. That's the way I'm looking at it. Congratulations to everybody. Now, for those of you that are willing to come to my product launch, the ones that y'all ain't coming and y'all did, I know y'all gonna be at the Hilton downtown when I go and have my little launch release for my products. It won't be that I won't have their products in the door. They'll be in the door too with their stuff. But I'm talking about when I get my stuff, y'all. I'm launching Harrisburg, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out your hair and let y'all all go behind me and do the same thing. Or whatever y'all gonna try to do. But if anybody wants a brand done with 0 startup costs, you might as well come to me, because why not have a product put in your name and patent right here in Harrisburg by the beauty boss herself? Why wouldn't you want the boss of the boss of bosses to turn around and boss you up? Why not? Why wouldn't you want the queen to boss you up? Because it would only take resentments and hate to not want a standing, sturdy situation from a queen that already been there and done it. The only thing that could cause that kind of disturbance is a hateful person. That's the only thing that could do that. So if you know damn well you want your own clothing line and products and everything that I have, and I'm able to brand it, I got my own machines and stores to do it. So you got a picture, send it to me. And I'll guarantee you a mock-up today. 24-hour turnaround. 24-hour turnaround. Period. Now, if you want a 24-hour store, me creating a picture and an item for you is one thing. But if you want to be branded and actually be bossed up by the boss of beauty, it'll cost you $100 flat, flat $99. And that $99 gets you to walk away with your own shit. I got 10 products for you to choose from to get you started. Now, when it comes to my products, if you're a hairdresser, a hairstylist, or a barber, I will allow you to use my products in a professional manner, because they will be in the beauty supply store order form. So you won't have to be able to walk in Walmart or Family Dollar and just walk out the store. Not with my shit. You're going to have to order my shit or go into the damn beauty supply store. That's where I'm at with my stuff, okay? I might go with Judy and Brad over to Walmart because they got the little shit over there in Walmart. I might go on over there and get the what they call a kaleidoscope. I might stick my product next to them, but I don't know, because I didn't like the product. I don't like all that paste that you dye your hair with. I don't like all that stuff. I don't like nothing itching me. And some of that stuff didn't agree to me, but it did work well on people's wigs. Now, I will say that. I don't know how well in natural hair. My shit is made for the hair on my head, so. Y'all see that girl on there. She ain't far from all my cousins and far from me. She ain't but a few shades lighter than me, and that hair and stuff. This is what Dr. Tuna brought to the table. This is what my Dr. Tuna brought to the table. And I'm proud of him, so proud. I keep mentioning how proud I am of him, because in spite of me starting my own brand, for some reason, for him to be the son of that agency and the son of that company, it just gives me a goal. That's all it is. I want my son and my daughter to be standing there when I get tired of my business and say, I'm standing here. My name is Dr. Glenn. I'm Lisa Glenn's daughter or son, and I'm standing here with her brand new stuff. And that is what I'm calling myself leaving behind. And my children will be able to benefit from that. So when you guys finally see my product line, I ask that your wives and your husbands invite me into your home, or you guys come to see me, and I'll get the products together and use them on you right in my place. I'm not buying into no more commercial places. I'm using my place for everything. I got good running water in my sink. I got all the blow dryers I need. The only thing I need is a blow dryer comb. The blow dryer comb I had, I broke all the teeth out of it using it. So, and I'm going to get a new round brush. But even with my beard kits, I got my own comb and beard brush. I created a beard comb and beard brush for my folks. So not all my product label mock-ups is ready. I'm just so excited that I can't stop thinking about it. Ah, I can't stop thinking about it. Well, those of you that just tuned in, I'm going to say good night and good morning. I got something to look forward to around 10 o'clock. My auntie is coming to get her hair done. And my cousin is coming to get with her to get little updo ponytails and stuff. So today I'm going to have the pleasure of just playing with my curling irons. I'm using all ceramic irons today. The electric ones. I didn't buy the stove irons. I don't find them very... I like them, but I find it to be a little bit too much heat sometimes. I'm using what you call exodermic heat, meaning under the dryer styles. I'm drying your hair to set it before I curl it. So whether it be the dry wrap for straight hair, excuse me, or curly for me to dry it under the dryer and then manage your curly hair that way. So one way or the other, I'm not doing double and triple heat in the hair anymore. I'm going back to when we used to just get our hair washed, conditioned, and some of us had extra dry hair, so we had to get the deep conditioner where you put the shower cap on and got under the dryer. After you got out the dryer and I rinsed that conditioner and stuff out after I massaged you, and then put the leave-in conditioner on. While the leave-in conditioner is on, and I begin to either wrap your hair to go under the dryer or prepare it to go under the dryer while curly, I will, of course, add my growth oil, men and women, and my serum to finish it. And that's it. And if you require curl wax, I have it. If you require edge control for finishing, I have it. So that's where we are. And as far as my beard gang goes, yes, I have the actual regular shampoo and conditioner and peppermint shampoo and conditioner. I also have beard shampoo and beard conditioner specific for, because this hair can be scratchy when you lay it on your lady, or sometimes yourself find a little, oh shit, that's itching me. I have something that's going to neutralize and naturalize that hair to where it kind of feels like it flows with your natural hair. So we'll be changing what you call the pubic hair from that wiry feeling. And I have the products to do so. My own brand. It's not on the table yet. Dr. Tuna does not have that product. Dr. Glenn has it. So now I'm making myself clear, and I'm repeating it because sometimes you would be surprised if I hang up who will call me and say, do you own pharmacy? And I say, no, I'm just a beauty influencer for pharmacy. A beauty influencer, but I thought you had your own products. Well, I do, but it ain't never too humble to work for somebody else and make an extra residual income. So yeah, I'll take that 50% from Dr. Tuna to sell his little stuff. I will, because I get 100% to sell all my own shit. That's where etiquette comes in at. I'm not too good to say, well, Dr. Tuna, I want my, what you do? And they don't tell you. But that ain't slighting you. They said, well, we've been in business 100-something years. We've been generation to generation, young lady. So our secrets are proven. And I go, well, it's made for you guys. But like I said last time, black people can use it. Just because it's compatible to us don't mean it's for us. Now, the stuff that I have is for us, as I'm repeating, and it's compatible for them as well. So that's how that is. So that's like, if I want to use it, and if my mom was alive and her and Grandma Vinny was alive, they could use it too, because they have that special look. So anybody in the world could use the products I have, but they do start and end with what is better for us. So yes, it's going to chop the nappiness down first. Of course, it's going to be easier on the white hair because some of their hair is already laid down in silk and needs to just be volumized. So I have the volumizing stuff within my product because black people products naturally give you volume. So that you guys know, we always normally have thick hair, and to maintain that, you have to have products that can restore that and keep that. So that's where I'm at with my announcements. And I'm not going to stop talking about my products because, again, it's not bragging. It's not comparing it to nobody. It's actually being proud of yourself. It's actually claiming your milestone. It's actually receiving your breakthrough. It's actually getting your roses. That's what that really is. It's not a flower somebody gives you. It's a feeling that you get. And I just got a gut feeling I got this gut feeling that this is the finish. All I needed was the products. When the guy came and said to me, "Ooh, my lower back, Lisa," I said, I got some products that I ordered over the counter, but I think I'm going to add something. I like that Absorbine Junior from back in the day. I might get me some products and brand me some products that the people of the color can just rub it on like the old. So you ain't touching it on your hand. It's in a bottle. Somebody's grandma say amen. They need to be able to rub that on. They have a patch that I'm getting. The patch is a miracle patch. You put the patch on where you're hurting at. It's over in Africa right now. I was going to put my hand on some of that stuff and add that to my beauty brand because that stuff is required. But now I don't use those things. I don't like to put anything into my body. I don't mind putting it on, the itchy, the lotions and all the stuff. I don't mind using the age-defying products that I'm standing beside. But I don't want to put anything on my skin personally because I've already conditioned my skin. So I would introduce that product to someone else. But yes, I would use it on my elbows. But if you could see, I don't have that dark elbow, that hard skin. I've taken care of myself to a level that if I were to use any of the product, it would just enhance what I have. I don't have the bad darkness on the knees. I get a little ash, but that's because I use body cleansing soap, not body moisturizing soap. I don't use body moisturizing soap to wash my ass with. I use that after I use the regular deodorant soap that you clean that body with. So I also created feminine and genital wash for men and women so that you have that no matter what. It's not Vagisil for problems and things like that. It's just a wash. Candy Barris had a wash. And one time I bought that product and it itched me so bad that I couldn't use it. It smelled very pleasant, but it hurt me down there because I don't have no issues down there. So therefore, I didn't need that strength that she had in her product. So I looked at the back of her product and made sure to remove some of that stuff because as we age, yes, that stuff gets sensitive on our bodies and you should lose some of that pH balance as you grow up. Because when you're a teenager, the teenage girls' underarms stink so bad. Some of their breath smells because they get ready to get their period. You ever see the 8, 9-year-old and their breath be booming? You be like, well, what happened? She's getting ready to get her period. Okay? And then you got some of them that are 25, 35. Some of them still got that body that it's a way. And it's almost like you have to start early with grooming those things and hygienically. Some of them require menstruum after they've let themselves go so long. The more you age, and I don't know if it's just me, but coming up on 55, I don't get the underarm. I don't get that underarm. I don't get that. I use a little dab of the back in the day secret. I still keep that in the bathroom. I use a little dab. And to be honest, I take a bath every day. What it is my routine every day is I don't wash my hair every day, but I wash my body every day. I get in the tub first. Then I take a shower. I'm in that routine. That's what I do every single day, no matter if I have to wash my hair or not. I get in the tub first while I'm in the tub. Then I rinse everything off in the shower. The products I had are designed to detoxify you while you're using it. So yes, you have to use deodorized soap that I'm going to offer you with the shampoo. If you're not washing your hair, you turn around and just wash your body with it. Then you use your moisturizing soap afterwards. If that be Dove or whatever the case is. But you got to get that ass right, okay? And like I said, your pH balance changes. First you're a little... Some babies today are born with that smelly underarm. You'd be surprised. I've met newborn babies 4 to 5 months old and their little underarm, little fat. You say, no, he didn't got that little, those stinky feet, those stinky arms. And you would be surprised that you really have to start treating them as an infant. You got to start putting that moisturizing deodorant little stuff on them babies young because what goes in you stays on you. So the way that I've always learned to clean my body as I got old enough to learn and not be dirty how to learn how to clean my body properly, and realizing that, well, shit, you gotta, oh, you gotta use that, you gotta do this, oh, you gotta do that. Now you know. Now you know. Because some of y'all still sitting on the toilet and bringing shit through your vagina. Some of y'all is literally sitting on the toilet and wiping like this and coming up through instead of coming the way you're supposed to. Sometimes you weren't taught that. So you guys, if you ever walk in the bathroom and your woman's in there and you know y'all comfortable with each other, you bust the door and she like this, you leave that bitch that day. You leave her that day. Because God has never told me or whispered to me or my children to bring shit through your vagina. So now I'm teaching how to remove that out of your vagina, because if you pulled it through one time, trust and believe me, you're not going to be able to get that all the way out. And now you're smelling like shit down there and you're wondering, what is the problem? I take a bath every day. I'm using Dove and Ivory and I'm using all this stuff. It ain't none of it made to clean you. It's made to keep you soft. Okay? So we're changing our toothbrushes again. It's that time of the month. I come on every month. Every 2 weeks in the month, I'm back on again. Change your toothbrush. Add the deodorant soap to your brand, to your routine. Wash up good and proper. And then when you get in the shower, you wash up again with the moisturizing soap. You use the conditioner now, and now you're rinsing conditioner and moisturizer, which is skin conditioner, and you're rinsing all that off at one time. And now you're able to see results for somebody that never used the product. Imagine when I start using the product, it's just that I created a routine with everyday products, over-the-counter products, store-bought. So yes, when I get my own stuff, all I'm doing is continuing being and doing what I've always done. Always. So now that sit-down air that you get, it doesn't have that Dove pissy smell. You know that smell, y'all be sitting there like this. Y'all sitting in every conversation you have, and it's like this. Yes, and I have people come around me, they just steady sitting like this. How you doing? And I'm like, yeah, how you doing, child? Girl, yeah, I'm fine. And then I get to being all, yeah, child, let me tell you, girl, boom, boom, boom. And they say, well, what kind of soap is that you use? And I'll be like, I don't know. I didn't get in the shower today. I didn't have a chance to get the bed white. Is it, you like it? And they go, yeah. I say, well, all I did is use a little bit of, woke me up with Coast, washed my body down, put a little Lever 2000, washed up again. And then I used the soft Dove, with that little soft moisturizing Dove, and that's all that is. And what that does is creates a smell for you. When you come in my place and try to wait till you get up and the seat that I've been in my apartment the whole 4 years. You can put your face down on any part of my seats at any cost. I can get up now and you can come right on here and lay on down. Right here, you can lay your ass down. You can lay your face down in this here. Trust me, God made sure of it. God made sure you can lay your face all up in that there. God made sure that you can come on up in there and do it, because God said through the fruits of the Spirit that you take within your body, and we already been through here, and y'all ain't going to believe that I have been selling these little books, and I'm so happy. I'm going to have a couple on my table. I don't know, y'all. Everything about me has blossomed and grown. Everything. Now, so that's all. I was a little bit putting it in there. So I just excited, waiting on the products, and I will see you guys very soon. I will see you guys very soon. So good night and good morning. And again, if anybody wants to support me for Christmas, I have my Give Butter fundraiser up. The Give Butter is for me to continue to build brands and offer free service with the products. In order for me to give you a free grooming treatment, I got to be able to have the Give Butter program established and get my funds back to where they need to be, so I can continue to order my products, continue to order the personal development items, the personal hygiene items. Yes, I have my own deodorant and everything. My own Body Me deodorant. I got my own everything underneath of my brand. So when you see the brand on the website, go to the Shopify link that I have. There you'll see my toothpaste. No, I don't have the toothpaste on there. There you'll see my deodorant. I have a special with a 2-pack on there because it's made for a man, but a woman can use it as well. Just like Secret, strong enough for a man but made for a woman. These products are strong enough for a woman, made for a man. So I have a double pack of deodorant that I created. It's called the Body Me. It's a tallow stick made grass-fed, all grass-fed tallow, made out of the best products. I have that on the website right now, up and ready to go. So I have my own deodorant, which helps add to your pH balance. It gives a scent that lasts, and so as you wash, it kind of neutralizes into your skin, and you can smell it without even using it all the time. So you don't have to worry about staining your clothes because it kind of stays with you. So I have that there. I bought a brand new peptide and copper serum with 7 different blended peptides right now on the Shopify app. Another one of my new products has launched 2 days ago. I have that in multi. I have it in 7 different minerals, and I also have it in the advanced for people that have some more than the average skin consisting of eczema. I have that oil right now on my Shopify website on the Body Me link. If you see a Body Me link, go to the Body Me link and look at all the products that I have on there. Those don't have my hair products just yet, but that is my skin care products. I want you to go and take a look at that. I have beard oil already there. That's an aftershave oil that I have. And I have a balm there for men as well. So you guys go and look at the Shopify app that I have already created. I'm not finished yet, but when you want to check out, contact me and I'll give you 100% or at least a 50% discount off on everything that you purchase today, or leading up to, I'll give it a week. Up to Christmas, I'll run a 50% deal off on all products on my Body Me shop. So if you go to the Body Me shop, that's not my own launch yet of my hair products, but that is my skin line. So go and check it out. And it's something age-defying that you want to try it. You can buy it and bring it to me, and I will demonstrate it for you. And you can wait until I get it, and I'll use it on you. And if you want to purchase, you can pay me right then and there. I have everything set up on my phone for checkout. And when you see me at the table and you see something there for you, man, young man, old head, go on and pick that stuff up, because ain't you tired of going in the bathroom and using Pantene because it's in the brown bottle and you think you can use it too? I got stuff just for you. I got stuff just for you men. And you thank me later. Thank me later. And with that being said, thank you guys again for accepting me for who I am. Accept me for all the things that I do. So don't make me over. The end. Don't make me over.